What is up, y'all? Jerry here, and we are back again with another daily live stream on Underdog Fantasy. Y'all know what it is. We stream every single day around here, so make sure you subscribe, turn the bell on, leave a like, comment, do all the things, man. We really appreciate it, and we're not going to waste any time. We're just going to hop right in, join some drafts, rip some of these UDFAs. I think we'll multi-table them again. We'll join two of them, waiting for one, and then see how many other people are doing multiple drafts. No one, just me. Okay. This one starts shortly. Let's rip that intro while I actually still remember. And then we'll start talking about our stuff.
Get ready! It's time for Jerry Football! Let's go! You don't want to miss out! Come on and
Hell yeah. Welcome on this beautiful Friday morning. Happy Friday, y'all. Money ain't a thing in here. Influence one of the receivers on the thumbnail. You should be honored, my friend. And yes, you did. So we got Kalen Black and Dejon Stribling on the thumbnail. Y'all have heard me talk about Kalen Black, 12 top 30 visits. Didn't get invited to the combine, which is probably why, but could be a little sleeper in this year's draft. And Dejon Stribling, someone that only our boy here has been touting. Recently gotten a lot of buzz, and I think I heard Daniel Jeremiah. It was Daniel Jeremiah or Peter Schrager yesterday was talking about Dejon Stribling probably not getting out of the second round, which, I mean, he should definitely be getting drafted in these if he's not making it out of the second round. That's for sure. Now, I'm probably just going to draft more Amon-Ra St. Brown. I'll take as much Amon-Ra St. Brown in these $2 tournaments as I can. Because why not? Might as well get your guys. I'm not afraid. We're going to do it. We're going to rip it. Get some St. Brown in our lives. And then what pick are we here? Pick 11. Okay, we got the bird enthusiast in here. GM, how we doing, my friend? I still need to check out your exposure thing that you made, but man, it's been a busy last 2 weeks for me. So we'll definitely get to it. What's up, Hartman? How we doing? GM, great to see you in here as always. Let's get it, Bukowski. Anyone in my drafts, definitely let me know. Danimal, we got all the OGs in here. Nuketown Kid, we back at it again. As always, my friend. And Peanut Punch in here at the 110. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. These ones are kind of fun to do 2 in a row or 2 at the same time. Yeah, we got PP Punch in here. Beastburf is a name I recognize as well. Anyone else in here? Pap Dog looks familiar. But I do so many of these drafts that a lot of names are just going to look familiar at this point. So we got one team in the middle and then one team at the end. So hopefully we don't have too many overlapping picks. Always makes it a lot easier to multi-table these when you don't have a bunch of picks at the same time. Oh, we got Double Dad in here too. We got Double Dad going with the CD. You know, give me some Amon-Ra again. Amon-Ra at 11. But pick 11, pick 12. I usually like to go double running back anyways. I did one of these drafts off stream yesterday. Maybe I'll show it after this. Where hey, you said time to get different. Different doesn't mean taking St. Brown at 10. I'll take James Cook, sure. Could use a little more James Cook. Not someone I've drafted a ton of. And this one, we started St. Brown. Let's go with the love. St. Brown, Jeremiah Love. I'm cool with it. Even though it's a pretty chalky pairing, I'm all right with it. And do we just do it again? We could go James Cook, Jeremiah Love. I kind of like just double tapping these running backs down here. Sure, let's just do it. Start 2 running backs, 1 receiver, 1 running back. I have a few picks. I'll see if I can show this one real quick. Is this one I did yesterday? No, this one. Yeah, I started Jinty, Saquon, Brees Hall, Kyron. And then I still got Jaden Daniels in the 5th round. So this is like a hit him with the gritty type team. Baker Mayfield, and then receivers. I went 10. Parker Washington, Chris Godwin, Michael Pittman, Wandale, Omar Cooper, Rashid Shaheed, Debo, Chris Brazzell, Jeremy Bernard, Treylon Burks, with Chig, Schultz, K. Dot, and Theo Johnson as my tight ends. I mean, honestly, I think it kind of works. Like, strangely enough, even our receivers, not that bad. Like, I reached on Godwin and reached on Pittman, but I think when I'm that thin at receivers, that archetype kind of fits better. Now, Josh Jacobs would be pretty fun at 30. Jacobs and St. Brown probably not paired together too much. He goes Josh Allen, maybe. Brees Hall, Travis Etienne. You know what? We haven't drafted T. Higgins in a while, I feel like. Are we lagging? Let's draft some T. Higgins. I'm cool with it. 12 picks away, 12 picks away. So we're still lining up in these drafts, which is not my favorite thing. Double running back, always fun. Maybe we do another 4 running back start on this one. We got Jamie in here. What's up, Jamie? Daniel with the you probably like that 4 running back, huh? Yeah, it's fun in these tournaments, just mixing things up. Hey, get that out of your mouth. Oh gosh, there's a leaf that they're eating. I gotta pick this up. Oh, we got our dad duties with our little kitties. Y'all know what it is. Wow, Brock Bowers is still available. Oh, we got Sweetleaf in here too. Sweetleaf taking T. Higgins over Brock Bowers. And Drake London went at 26 in this. Wow, dude. Champ. Gibbs, Neighbors, London. My goodness. My goodness, champ. My goodness, I am jealous. Holy. Okay, this one. I mean, Zay Flowers would be cool. Javonte. I still kind of like the receivers more than the running backs early in this contest. He takes Zay Flowers, unfortunately. Let's go Javonte. I feel like I don't draft him that much. And then over here, starting with our 2 running backs, Travis Etienne would be fun. If not, we'll probably just get one of these receivers. I don't draft a ton of T-Mac. I kind of like Garrett Wilson more. Bird enthusiast gets T-Mac. So let's go Travis Etienne. HN, whatever you want to call him. Then we'll see who comes back to us. I don't really like getting Javonte as my 4th running back here. I think he's kind of in the next tier of guys. And I would rather stick with these 3 and then get 1 or 2 more later. And get one of these good receivers. Because the receivers here are quite nice. 1 pick away in both drafts. On the clock. Lamar, Adams. Sure, let's go Adams. And we'll take Devonta Smith as our wide receiver 1, anticipating A.J. Brown gets traded. It sounds like A.J. Brown is going to get traded. So what kind of leaves are you feeding these cats? Man, it's a leaf that fell off on my money tree. So we can't help it. We're just getting money out here. It's so much that the money's falling off trees. How many drafts do you have in the UDFA 2? I think like 9 or 10. Little late finishing up another show. Biggest clown in the fantasy industry as a guest. My goodness. I didn't see who your guest was. What's up, Best Ball and Call? Thank you for the like. If you have not already hit that like button, be like Best Ball and Call. Hit that like button. Let's see. UDFA 1, I got 9. UDFA 2, I got 10. Looks like I'm... Wow, these kitties. Yo, Best Ball and Call. This for you, man. This cat fight's for you. We know you like it. These guys just going nuts over here. 6 picks away. Probably going to get the most entries in this one. Seems like it's filling the slowest. And this draft is pretty nuts, man. This isn't the one with Gibbs, Drake London, Neighbors. Can't believe someone actually got Gibbs, Drake London, Neighbors. And it's the champ of all people. Okay, wow. Joe Burrow gets taken. That's not great. I passed on Lamar Jackson. Oh, I didn't even realize, dude. I gave this guy Lamar Jackson, Zay Flowers. My goodness. I passed on Lamar here because I wanted Burrow at 67 with T. Higgins. Do not get lucky there. That's unfortunate. Oh, well. I mean, Carnell Tate, 67. Probably going to get sniped on him. If not, I would just take Jaden Daniels because I think he's the best player available. So I'll go whichever one of these guys is here. Carnell Tate gets taken, so I'll take Jaden, sure. Maybe Jeremiah Love ends up a Washington Commander, although I don't think he will. 8 picks away, 9 picks away. I asked him in the chat. Oh, dude. The fantasy football counselor. Dude, the counselor is a legend. Yo, the counselor is an absolute legend. My goodness. Asked him in the chat if he thinks Keon Coleman is better than Neighbors. Dude, it's a joke. No, dude's a legend. I would love to have the counselor on my channel. My goodness, I would love it. That would be the highlight of my year, probably. Harvey? All the way at 78? Sure. I would have loved Tyler Warren. Tyler Warren in the 7th round would feel very nice. And we need receiver, so let's take a receiver. Oh, wait, no, we're still 1 pick away. Bird enthusiast. Probably going to take Rome from us. And he does. Okay, not my favorite spot to be at. I don't like taking Carnell Tate, a rookie, as my second. Let's go Alec Pierce. Let's go Alec Pierce. And then we're going to come back around and reach up for Parker Washington. I know so many people hate me taking Parker Washington up there. I will keep doing it above Brian Thomas. Stand on business with that one. I'm cool with it. So we got a 1-3-3 team over here. And then is our other one? Yeah, 0-3-3-0. So kind of similar builds in a sense, kind of different at the same time. Maybe a legend for failure. I don't know. The fantasy football counselor is a legend, man. Yeah, dude. Everyone gets Zay and Lamar except me. It's just what happens, man. I wanted Zay Flowers in that draft because maybe there'd be a chance I get Lamar, but nope. And then we don't get T. Higgins. Or sorry, we don't get Joe Burrow on the way back with T. Higgins. So we get punished right there. And Peanut Punch going with the early Kyler Murray. Does not want to get sniped on the Kyler. Let's take a look. Jaden Daniels, Jeremiah Love, Javonte, Harvey, St. Brown, T. Higgins, Devonta Adams. Wow, Bo Nix gets pulled up too. Very interesting. Do I just get the falling Trevor? I think I'd rather have a receiver. Let's go with the high upside. Let's go Jaden Reed. We're just going to keep reaching like everyone else. And I don't really care. 10 picks away, 11 picks away. Oh, you autoed? Damn. I wouldn't be able to take that episode seriously. Dude, the counselor and I would have an incredible time. I haven't seen any of that guy's videos in years, but I remember like seeing that guy's content like over 10 years ago. Dude is a legend. Absolute legend. Fantasy football counselor. What did he say? What is this thing that he says? He's like, oh. He had years to wow me, and I'm not wowed. Or something like that. Dude, incredible. He had years to impress me, and I'm not impressed. Or something like that. That's, dude, the counselor probably hates Parker Washington for that reason. You had years to wow me. I'm not wowed just because you had a few good games. Dude, we need to make this happen. I need the counselor on this channel. Okay, we're going to take Dobbins. Dobbins and Harvey on the same team. I don't think it's the worst. We get them both way past ADP. So let's do it. Now, right here, we need a receiver. A little more than any of these quarterbacks. So, sure, let's go Addison. And then, do we want another receiver? Do we want a quarterback? Jackson Dart's not the worst to take, just as a quarterback here. You know what? Maybe we take a page out of someone else's book. And let's be the ones to pull up Kyler Murray this time. Why not? We're just reaching all over the place this draft. And I'm fine with it. Get a little different. Take a page out of, I don't remember who it was, last draft that reached for Kyler in this one. Let's find out though. Wow, Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby Brissett goes 104. My goodness. I see you got Michael Wilson, but all right now. Thank you. We appreciate it. So yeah, PP Punch. But I think PP Punch autoed Kyler, he said. But hey, you inspire us. And wow, Kyle Pitts 111. That's a great pick by you too. So you might as well, if you just flip Kyler and Pitts, then there's still good picks where you got them. Now, I was kind of hoping for Jordan Love on the way back with Jaden Reed. I guess I'll just take Baker. There's no real any quarterback options available for us. Baker, at least you can backstack. So I'm cool with it. I was hoping for Love, but I would have taken him at 102, but I didn't want to pass on Dobbins there. I'd rather try and push it. It's a $2 draft, so might as well try and push it sometimes. Except this one, we just feel like reaching. Reached on Alec Pierce, reached on Parker Washington, Addison at ADP, but then we reached on Kyler because why not, man? Let's just get a little different. Get a little different in here. Hopefully some receivers fall back to us. and we'll just try it out. See how it goes, man. I'm not too opposed to it. Aren't you trying to gain followers? Him on your show cuts at least 30%. No, dude. The counselor on my show would be incredible content. Incredible. Now, running back, receiver, kind of good on running backs here. Could take Jalen McMillan, could take Omar Cooper. Do we want the stack with Baker or do we want the rookie upside? I mean, I kind of like Omar Cooper more, but let's just go with McMillan because we have Baker. So let's just do that. Secure that stack. I'm not too worried about it in this contest. Now back over here, Sam Laporta still available for us. Sure. I like some Sam Laporta. I'm cool with it. And I might just take a naked quarterback with my next pick. Either Love or Baker. Matthew Golden's not falling back to me. Do we just go with Baker on this team again? Sure. I don't mind Baker as a quarterback to backstack or just to get naked because Cade Otton, you can always get him later. Even though good chance Kenyon Sadiq is a buck, I still think Cade Otton values there. You're better than that. Dude, I got to go watch a fantasy football counselor video today. And, dude, I'm straight up going to invite him. I don't have my phone near me, or else I would send him a Twitter DM right now. I think it would just be incredible content. Maybe have one of the fantasy headliner guys on. I'm familiar with that name, but I would have to go see who those guys are again. Honestly, this year, like, I've taken in almost no one else's fantasy football content. I've like popped into people's streams, say what's up, hang out a little bit. But as far as watching like full videos, I really just haven't been doing it. And we're going to get Chris Rodriguez at 139. I'll take him there. Chris Rodriguez is never falling to 139 anymore. So I will jump on that. But yeah, I've not been taking in a lot of fantasy content this year because this is my first year where I've started producing my own. And I really want to be unique and not just like parrot other people's opinions or other things that I hear. I want to be able to have my own takes, find my own lane, and not just, copy how other people do things. So I haven't been taking in too much this year, but I still like popping in people's streams, saying what's up, hanging with you guys. That's always fun. Now looking back, we need tight end. I was really hoping Goddard would still fall back to me. Pretty unlikely, but we can always hope. We still have a naked Jaden Daniels too, which we could take JCM if we want and hope like Chig comes back. Or we could just reach up for Chig. With the running backs that we have, I think it's probably better just to secure the one tight end that I actually want. Even though he's probably going to come back to me, I just want to secure the tight end. So let's do that. And then we're probably on the clock shortly in our other draft. A couple picks away. Josh Downs will be fun. Could take Jalen McMillan again. Yeah, I totally need the counselor on my show. Totally need it. Do you know what the word incredible means? The opposite of what you're saying. Dude, I definitely need to check out some counselor content. Now, we need Jalen McMillan. We need a receiver desperately. And then we get a stack with Baker as well. So Kyler Baker stacked up with Addison McMillan. Still quite weak at receiver, but we're trying it out. Now, there's no more receivers available. They're all gone. So I'm quite glad I got McMillan there at least. Now, here, would I want to get stronger at running back? I mean, Aaron Jones, we have Kyler. We're making the Minnesota bet. So maybe I would just take Aaron Jones. I really don't mind reaching up for Rashid Shaheed here either. But I think I'm going to go with Aaron Jones first. Stay strong at running back. And then we get another Minnesota piece. So that's going to be the tiebreaker there for me. Now we'll hop back in over here. I'm glad that these ones aren't overlapping anymore. Diggs goes. Okay, we get Tyrone Tracy to fall back to us. Could take Jalen Naylor too. We do need a receiver. But I think Tracy's just a good pick this year. So I'm going to take Tracy and be done at running back. Running backs feel quite solid now, actually. Jeremiah Love, Javonte Williams, RJ Harvey, J.K. Dobbins, Chris Rodriguez, and Tyrone Tracy. So we got double Denver. We also got Dallas, New York Giants, Washington correlation. Little divisional stack is always nice. And then receivers still holding it together pretty good. And I kind of like leaning into Chig as my tight end one in these drafts. Now, do I want a receiver or a tight end first? So it's pretty much all I'm drafting. I don't think I'm going to get a third quarterback. I mean, I just think Barner's a good pick. So I'm going to take AJ Barner. And then we're 7 picks away in our other draft. Love the wide receiver room. Appreciate it, man. Always pop and drop for most of best ball streams. Yeah, it's fun to pop in. I used to listen to a lot more just like all the way through, but now when I'm doing like my own teams or something, I wouldn't catch as many live streams just because it was hard to with time, but I would listen to a lot of them on replay and then like draft my teams at the same time or like going for a walk or something like that. But now I kind of use that time to just stream my own. So don't get as much time to listen to other people's, which is good and bad because I enjoy it. But it also definitely helps me just find my own takes a lot more, which I think is valuable too. Now, Mike Washington falling here. I wouldn't mind mixing him in if he's available. 155. He goes. Not the best. Let's take. I'm panicking. Let's just take Tracy. Kind of panicked on that one a bit. Maybe I'll take Chig. Right, these ones are back to back. Okay, we'll be done at running back on this team now. And then we still need receiver pretty desperately. But do I want to just get a second tight end or do I want to get a receiver? Naylor, Debo. Okay, we are on the clock here. We're looking pretty much at receiver. Let's just take Darnell Mooney. Sure. We need a receiver. And now let's hop into this draft and take a look. Do we want tight end? Do we want receiver? I think I need to catch up on receiver more. Let's just take Naylor. Maybe Debo would have been a good pick there because a little more of a veteran player, but we'll take Naylor. He got the contract. We get Mooney, who I don't draft too often, but we definitely needed a receiver on this team because we're done at quarterback. We're done at running backs. We're going to need more tight ends, but don't want to fall too far behind at receiver. Yeah, dude, we hardly know her, but we're going to nail her, which is what I'm going to be doing after this stream. Anyways, let's pop back in here. We are 6 picks away. Need some receivers still. Do we have any rookies on this team? Not other than Love. So we could mix in some rookie receivers. I think some rookies would do this team quite well. Tight end too. If Gunnar Helm's there, he's definitely my first pick. Or David Njoku. I'll take one of these two guys. And maybe this is even a 4 tight end team. We could use like 9 receivers on this team, maybe, but I think we're fine at 8. So let's take Gunnar Helm. And then kind of like one of these guys with our next pick here. Let's make sure we're not on the clock in the other draft. No. Skid mark's still available. But we're kind of done at running back here too. I think we really want to lean into our 5 on this team. And then use the other slots to catch up more at receiver and tight end. Hawkinson would be fun. Debo, Tesla, Barner. Some of these guys aren't bad. Three picks away. So we're going to be on the clock in this one first. Damn, it would have been really nice if Debo came back because we were considering him over Naylor anyways. I mean, I might not be able to pass on the skid marks at 179. Might just end up taking the skid marks. I mean, Tesla gets taken, so sure, dude. Let's get some skid marks in our life. We weren't going to take another running back, but might as well. We're stopping at 2 quarterbacks with Kyler and Baker, almost certainly. And then we still need tight end. We need quarterback. Or sorry, we need receiver. We need tight end. Do I want to take my second tight end here or a receiver first? I mean, Christian Kirk would probably fit this team. Get a veteran presence. Yeah, I don't love the receivers available, so hopefully we get Kirk. Do we? Yeah, we'll auto Kirk over there. And then over here, Vele is just going to get us some points probably. So let's go with that. Bit of a panic pick. We could use a 4th tight end. We're also fine at 3. And we're going to be on the clock in this one next. So let's just stay over here. Jaden Daniels, Baker Mayfield at quarterbacks. Running backs, Jeremiah Love, Javonte Williams, RJ Harvey, J.K. Dobbins. Both pass ADP, which is nice. Chris Rodriguez, pass ADP. Tyron Tracy, pass ADP. A lot of great value there. And then receivers, we have Amon-Ra St. Brown, T. Higgins, Devontae Adams, Jaden Reed, Jalen McMillan, Darnell Mooney, Devon Vele. Tight ends, Chig, AJ Barner, Gunnar Helm. Probably done at those 3. I think I know who my last 2 picks are going to be for this team. I think I might as well just go 9 receivers. We're going to take the thumbnail boy first. We're going to take DeJon Stribling at pick 222. We're going to do it. Unless Pap Dog just snipes him. That'd be pretty funny. But we'll take Stribling. We'll take the guy on the thumbnail. And now I know who I'm going to take in this last draft. Just not going to queue him up yet, but I can always just search him. And then over here, let's see, we need tight end and receiver only. Might just take some real rookie swings on this. And very thin at tight end. Don't love that I just have Sam Laporta. I'm not loving how this team's turned out. I'll be honest. Doesn't feel the best. But teams that feel the best don't always win best ball tournaments. Got to get uncomfortable. Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield as our quarterbacks. Running backs, James Cook, Jeremiah Love, Travis Etienne, Aaron Jones, Tyrone Tracy, Woody Marks. So very strong running backs at least. Then receivers, Devonta Smith, Alec Pierce, Parker Washington. Arguably 3 wide receiver ones. Jordan Addison, Jalen McMillan, strong wide receiver 2s. Jalen Naylor, hardly know her. Christian Kirk, little veteran presence. And then Sam Laporta holding it down. Was really hoping Gunnar Helm would have came back to me, but that's okay. This guy next to me already has 3 tight ends at least, so probably not taking a 4th. Like Terrence Ferguson, probably the tight end I want. We'll see who's available though. A lot of running backs still here, quarterbacks still here. So y'all can, bird enthusiasts, you need a quarterback. There you go. We'll take Brazzle Dazzle first. Just get some rookie upside on this team. We definitely need the rookie upside. Might even just finish with like 3 straight rookies. And then over here, I'm going to take some Treylon Burks. I kind of like taking Treylon Burks with Jaden Daniels teams. As a round 20 click, I don't think he's a bad click. I think he gets some spike weeks, stacks with Jaden Daniels. I'm cool with it. Could have considered Tez Johnson as well with Baker because we do have Chig already, but who knows? Maybe Treylon Burks just has a little resurgence or something. And we're going to go ahead and get Terrence Ferguson in this one. So let's review this team, and then we'll go finish the other one. We have at quarterbacks, Jaden Daniels, Baker Mayfield. Running backs, Jeremiah Love, Javonte Williams, RJ Harvey, J.K. Dobbins, Chris Rodriguez, Tyrone Tracy. Like my quarterbacks, I like my running backs. Receivers, St. Brown, T. Higgins, Devontae Adams, Jaden Reed, Jalen McMillan, Darnell Mooney, Devon Vele, Devon Stribling, and Treylon Burks. So I like my receivers too. And then tight ends, Chig Okonkwo, AJ Barner, Gunnar Helm. A lot of youthful upside at tight end. 2nd-year player, 3rd-year player, 2nd contract on a new team in Chig. So I like this team. I think it's pretty fun. Got some really good values at running back too. This team I don't think is quite as strong, but it's still a fun team. We're probably going to take 2 more receivers and just lean into Laporta and Ferguson because my receivers are pretty weak. Can't lie. So might just end up going real thin at tight end. Jake Tongas, Colby Parkinson, Theo Johnson. Theo Johnson's always a fun round 20 click. But receivers are definitely on the weaker side. I guess that's what we get for pulling up Kyler to 86 instead of getting a receiver there. And then we drafted Sam Laporta at 107 instead of a receiver. So that's kind of what it is. Ty Felton ass team. That's funny, man. What's up, Cromulent? How you doing, my friend? Listening at work. Good luck drafting, brother. Appreciate it, my friend. Appreciate it. As a Lions fan, do you have at least one Detroit player on every team? I mean, mostly. I probably have a Detroit player on like a majority of my teams. I would not be surprised about that. I'll show you my exposures real quick for Detroit. Yeah, we are no no stranger to the Lions. 25% JMO, 23% St. Brown, 19% Laporta, 16% Goff, 13% Gibbs, 7% Pacheco, 6% Tesla, and then yeah, we've even drafted Sion Vaki once. We had to do it, man. But bias aside, I think the Lions are arguably the best. Wow, a lot of tight ends just went. I think the Lions are arguably the best fantasy team for football, like because they have great players, but also they don't take their foot off the pedal when they're up in games. Like Dan Campbell's gonna stomp the shit out of you. If he can put up 50, he's putting up 50. So I think that's just good. Good to have on your teams. And we're gonna take another share of Stribling here. Let's do it, man. And yo, is this actually a Ty Feltness team? I'm not really interested in like any of the other tight ends. Do I want a 10th receiver or a third tight end? I mean, we could take you know what? Let's take an Oscar Delp. This guy got brought in on a lot of top 30 visits, I'm pretty sure. I don't have a single share of him. So why not just get one here? Why not? Let's do it. Let's get our first share of Oscar Delp. It's a $2 draft. Who cares? Quarterbacks, Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield. Pretty solid. Running backs, James Cook, Jeremiah Love, Travis Etienne, Aaron Jones, Tyron Tracy, skid marks. So our running backs are good. Quarterbacks are okay. Receivers, Devonta Smith, Alec Pierce, Parker Washington, Jordan Addison, Jalen McMillan, Jalen Naylor, hardly know her, Christian Kirk, Brazzle Dazzle, DeJon Stribling. So pretty weak at receiver, gotta admit, but if AJ Brown gets traded, Devonta Smith looks better. Alec Pierce, wide receiver 1. Parker Washington, I think, is the wide receiver 1. Addison, we reached on Kyler, so we're kind of just saying that Kyler Murray and Jordan Addison are going to be a good combination. And then same thing with Baker and McMillan. So this team is really leaning heavy on Addison and McMillan being good picks. And then Laporta holding it down at tight end and some youthful upside. Not my favorite team, but yeah, I agree with you, Bird Enthusiast. Not the exact draft I was wanting. But you know what your first mistake was, Bird Enthusiast? You drafted St. Brown at 10. Who does that? Who takes St. Brown at pick 10? Oh, you reached on Jacobs too. Very interesting. We almost got St. Brown and Jacobs in the 3rd round in the other draft that we did. Yeah, I've seen Mike Evans start to go a lot higher as well in the 4th round, which honestly, if he's like mid 4th, I'm probably not going to be drafting a ton of him. I don't have a ton of Mike Evans anyways, but not necessarily my favorite. Sickest one I've ever built. Stacks Wazoo. Is that in this one? I don't know. Let's see Champ's team because this is a nice start. I'm curious because Malik Neighbors, Drake London, and Gibbs is a sick start. So let's see if he landed the plane. Caleb Hurts, Penix. I don't know if you need to draft Penix there. I probably wouldn't, me personally. But Caleb Hurts, that's pretty nice. Did you get those stacked? Caleb and Loveland. Loveland at 50 is nice too. Greg Dulcich, Evan Ingram, pretty ass backup tight ends. Late Dontavian Wicks. Neighbors, London, Burden. So Burden and Loveland together are pretty fun. Golden, Cooper, Shaheed, Denzel Boston, Dontavian Wicks. Pretty nice team. Can't lie. Can't lie. Think you landed the plane pretty well. I don't love Michael Penix, but at 215, kind of just who cares. Pretty nice teams, man. Yeah, I also like Baker where he's going. Now, I wish I could hop in, do another draft, but unfortunately, I got to get going. It's man, it's a bit of a shame. I haven't had much time this week to do longer drafts. I usually like to do 2 in each, go for like an hour and a half, but we've been a little short on time this week. So, thank you all so much for tuning in. Come back tomorrow for another daily stream. Going to be going early in the morning again, so stay tuned for that. I love you. Joy is beautiful. And we're going to end this stream.
Hey, damn it. Hey, down. Hey, boy.
Yo. Oh, dude, I just fell off my stool too. Yo, what a way to end this stream. Okay.